Welcome to the Manifesting Formula. I'm Christine Rizzo. Last week, we got back into the 12 universal laws, and I went through each law and gave you a description of what the law is, as well as how to use it in your life. This week, we're getting deeper into the law of oneness, which really is one of the most important laws. I want to explain this law to you in detail so you can hopefully get an understanding of how intertwined we all are with one another, and how when we act out towards someone, we are really hurting ourselves. So for the next 12 weeks, get ready to learn each law and why they exist, trying to understand these 12 laws and how they work so we can practice using them. So keep listening, my friends, to find out everything about the law of oneness. Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you all doing today? How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun where you were on a high frequency? And what are you doing daily to stay on those high vibes? One of the things that I like to do to keep my vibes high is to constantly go into gratitude and to jump on my little trampoline that I have in my oldest daughter's room. I will jump on it daily, listening to music and just vision what is coming. Going into gratitude for whatever it is that I'm wanting, already being in my life. One of the ways to bring what you are wanting faster. So start jumping, my friends. You can do whatever it is that makes you feel good. It doesn't have to be a trampoline. Since we're talking about gratitude, tell me, what is it that you are grateful for today? Feel the love. Say it out loud and let the universe know how much love you feel. Today, I'm grateful for so many things, but I will say that I'm truly grateful for cleaning products. I'm serious. With the dogs going out and coming back in throughout the day, and then when it's raining, my floors can get messy. Even people walking in and out of the house. It's amazing how much dirt collects. The cats shedding all the time, or who threw up from whatever they thought they could eat. And now that we are in shedding season, oh my gosh, I'm Swiffering every day. So thank you to everyone that has created any kind of cleaning products. It makes me feel so good to be able to live in a clean house. Get those journals out. It's time to add a few new quotes to your list. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, every time you get upset at something, ask yourself, if you were to die tomorrow, was it worth wasting your time being angry? Number 2, cry, forgive, learn, move on. Let your tears water the seeds of your future happiness. Number 3, always remember that your present situation is not your final destination. The best is yet to come. And number 4, cutting people out of your life doesn't mean you hate them. It simply means you respect yourself. Not everyone is meant to stay. Okay, let's get into the first universal law, which, if you remember from last week, it's the law of oneness. And the law of oneness states that we are all interconnected through our creation by a creator. In other words, whatever spiritual being created me, created you using the same material. So last week we got back into the 12 universal laws, and I went through each law and gave you a description of what the law is, as well as how to use it in your life. This week, we are getting deeper into the law of oneness, which really is one of the most important laws. I want to explain this law to you in detail so you can hopefully get an understanding of how intertwined we all are with one another, and how when we act out towards someone, we are really hurting ourselves. So for the next 12 weeks, get ready to learn each law and why they exist. Trying to understand these 12 laws and how they work so we can practice using them would benefit you in so many wonderful ways. So like I was saying, we are all part of the same whole, pieces of the same puzzle, made out of the same substance. The particles within me are the same as the particles within you. The divine within me recognizes the divine within you. This is our connection to one another. We are all created from one source. We all have the same core. Our molecules and atoms are constantly interacting with one another through our energy, through our thoughts. all flowing within us. So, are we really separate beings, or are we different duplications of the same particles and elements? Let me say that another way. We are all created by the same essence of this powerful source energy: creator, universe, goddess, God, spirit, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad. They're all the same. We are all expressions of this infinite energy. We are source energy individually, and our collective consciousness as a species is what creates the experiences that shape our physical world. Let me repeat that again, because that is a lot of message to take in. We are source energy individually, and our collective consciousness as a species is what creates the experiences that shape our physical world. So, what we actually see in this world, what is happening in this world, was created from the collective consciousness. I know you have heard many different expressions, such as karma, what goes around comes around, treat others how you want to be treated. These thoughts and expressions originate from the concept of divine oneness, or from the law of divine oneness. As a culture, we have unintentionally starved ourselves of connection to one another and our divine oneness as a result. While technology today and working from home have made our lives easier, we've also lost a sense of community with one another. We have separated ourselves. As we strive to rebuild our human connections to one another, this desire for oneness has created many of the common words we hear today: collaboration, interconnection, unity, synergy. Divine oneness is already a very popular concept that, for better or worse, has been used to create nations, political movements, and corporations. This interconnection of source energy is all around us, all of the time. We just aren't aware that it is happening at every moment. There are many studies that have been done to prove that we are all connected and that the collective consciousness exists. We all have the internet at our fingertips. Just look up collective consciousness examples or experiments, and loads of articles come up. This wasn't a study, or maybe it was. One never knows. But when COVID came out and people started dying, which happens from the flu as well, fear started to take over in many people's lives. The media, social media, and any platform that could talk about this virus. It spread so much fear. Countries shut down. We went into lockdown. This was created by the collective consciousness because more of the population couldn't stop putting their attention toward the virus, and it spread around the globe like the speed of light. We put all of our energy towards something we didn't want. This is the power of oneness, of the collective, of the mind. Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, what we actually see in this world, what is happening in this world, was created from the collective consciousness. What we can learn about the law of divine oneness is that we are more powerful than we know. If enough of us choose to do so, we could impact the world in a very positive way. We could create more peace, end global warming, heal rainforests, stop cancer, and so much more. When we spread love and connection in the world is a more loving and kinder place. Have you ever felt heavy or sad, angry, upset, and you couldn't understand why? Sometimes you need to look at what's happening around you. The law of divine oneness means that our interconnectedness causes us to pick up on the energy of things happening around us, outside of us, on a macro and micro level. Someone else's energy can have a definite effect on you if you don't protect yourself. You can feel exhaustion from your external environment: politics, abortion rights, gun laws, religious freedoms, mass shootings, the many strains of COVID would drain anyone's energy. It's becoming aware that these external forces are causing your internal feelings and being able to make a conscious change to protect your energy. Remember my episode about my friend Charlotte? I realized 3 days is my limit with her. I have made a conscious choice to protect my energy from her. I have made a conscious choice to stop watching the news, to not talk about politics, religion, or any topic that can cause any kind of friction with another. I have made a conscious choice to allow others to be and do. It's not my business what someone else does and how they choose to show up. Protect your energy for you. People say to me all the time, how can you not want to know what's going on in the world? My answer is this: I am choosing to not add to the collective consciousness on the negative. I am choosing to love and to send love to those that can't seem to understand how this world really works. I know what's happening in the world, but we humans are the cause of it, all of it. And we blame everyone else instead of realizing and taking accountability for our actions in this life of ours. Instead of spreading love, we are spreading hate and putting so much thought to what we see instead of putting thought to solutions and what we want to see. But we all have the power within ourselves to choose how susceptible we are to the external energy we experience around us as a result of divine oneness. We can choose to let go of the negativity around us and flood ourselves with love and healing through meditations. A great way to feel connected with others and the collective is to go to a group meditation or to take classes like yoga, hot yoga, or even breath work as a channel for healing. I know most people there also want to spread love and healing vibes toward others. By the law of divine oneness, every person with positive intentions in these classes will share that intention with others in the class, and you will in return do the same for them. I know my meditation app has a feature where you can see how many other people are meditating at the same time, which helps you to feel connected in a different way. So, let's talk about how you can use the law of divine oneness to manifest what you want. Using this idea of interconnectedness, we can create ripple effects throughout our lives by focusing on how we feel and how we choose to show up in this life of ours. In other words, to manifest the things you want, you have to trigger the landslide of positive outcomes. You can start this ripple effect by vibrating differently, changing your frequency. If you've been listening to my podcast for a while, you're most likely already doing this through meditation, letting go, allowing, and becoming more aware of your thoughts and feelings. You most likely already know what raises your energy. So, whatever it may be, do those things. You don't need to overcomplicate this. You can also go back to 4 ways to keeping your vibes high or 8 ways to getting your happy on. These 2 episodes will give you tips and ideas how to raise your frequency. As Wayne Dyer says, do what feels good. Create change where it's needed. Embrace what is working and set a positive intention. If you still need some inspiration, start experimenting so you can fine tune your needs and build some self trust in the process. Just a few ideas of some things that you can add to your experiment. Maybe you meditate on sending love and abundance every day. Maybe you visualize what success for you looks like. Maybe you focus on someone who needs some kind of support in their life and send them positive light and love every day. Maybe you focus on repairing a relationship or healing your body. Prove to yourself that you are your own creator so that you no longer doubt what manifesting is. When you know who you are and you believe that you can create and have what you want, you will be on a very different energy than when you doubt and are unsure that you have the power within yourself. These 12 laws are intended to help you understand manifesting at a deeper level, to believe at a deeper level, so that you can create the life you want without fear of being proven wrong. So go out there and create the evidence you need to believe and to create. Before I end today's episode, I wanted to tell you all that if you head over to my website, thelifecoach.academy, we are giving away a free gift. You just need to sign up with your email to add your name for the heart necklace that we are giving away. It's a 12-inch, 14-karat gold-filled necklace that says love on it. I'm not sure if you have ever seen the one that I wear, but I wear it every day because it reminds me of who I am. So head on over to www.thelifecoach.academy for a chance to win this beautiful necklace. There's a photo on my website for you to see. You can also find the link in the show notes. Thank you all so much for listening to the Manifesting Formula and for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me today. Have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Sending you all so much love, peace, and abundance. And if no one has told you today, I love you. Now go out there and start creating whatever it is you want. See you next week. Bye. What we teach you at the Life Coach Academy is more than a program. It's an experience that changes your life. Through this unique program, you will discover who you really are. And in turn, you will help your clients become who they've always wanted to be. Coaching is more than a career. It's a calling. Our program is founded on the formula of life, love, and gratitude. We go above and beyond to make sure that when you certify with us as a life and spiritual coach, you have not only transformed to your best self, but you have everything you need to become the best in your career. We give you far more than a certification. We give you a proven method that works. We integrate life coaching, energy, intuition, and spirituality all in one very comprehensive program. The experience you will go through is transformational. So, are you ready for a whole new life?